welcome back to my channel. So today's look is a makeup tutorial, obviously on this look that I'm wearing right here. So it is my first ever autumn makeup tutorial of this year. So getting right in there. I know it feels like summer was only yesterday, but yeah, I just thought I might play around with some dark lipstick because I never wear it. And I actually quite like it. So yeah, if you want to know how I got this look right here, then just keep on watching. Hey guys, what's up? Okay, so I'm firstly going to start off with MARY-LOU eyeshadow, and this is a nice matte orange shade. So you can use whatever eyeshadows that you have. You could even use a bronzer that's the same sort of tone as well. I'm popping this on with a sort of big fluffy brush to really get it all over the crease and a little bit above as well. So it's going to add a little bit of definition and a bit of warmth to the eye as well, because we're not going to be popping much colour on there. I just want to add a little bit of definition because I'm keeping the upper lid quite simple. Then going in with Texture by MAC. With more of a dense brush, I'm focusing that more on the crease area to then again add a little bit more definition to the eye as well. You know, it's pretty simple, just really focus it in that crease area and just keep going back over the edges and blending so it's nice and hazy. So this step is optional, but I'm going in with a matte lilac shade. This is by MAC. I think it was a limited edition eyeshadow, but obviously use any sort of, you know, lilac shade. It is optional because it's a very sort of subtle colour. I just wanted it peeking through a little bit to kind of tie in with the colour theme of the lip that I'm going to do, which you will see later. So yeah, just pop that sort of through the crease right under where we popped the orange shade. Next, go in with any sort of shimmery champagne gold colour and apply that all over the lid. Again, like I was saying, I'm keeping it very simple on the lid area. You know, you could go with sort of any colour that you want, but because the lips are quite dramatic, I'm keeping the eye pretty simple. I then go in with my finger just because it packs on the colour that little bit easier and really intensify. You can see it's super shimmery. I will list all products down below, by the way. So I'm just going back into that crease with the same colour Texture to add a little bit more definition, and again I go back in with that lilac shade just because you can see it's just peeking through very subtly. Again, it is obviously optional. So with the same shades that we use through the crease, use any sort of like warm brown or light brown colour and buff that with a pencil brush all the way through the lash line. You can see I'm going back and forth, using sort of the side of the brush to really blend it out and focus it right in the lash line. So you will see later on that this just really helps buff it out and really create that sort of gradient effect that we want to create on the bottom lash line. So going in with more of a pointed angled brush, to use anything that's kind of pointed and quite dense to really get into that lash line. And you can see I'm going in with a darker warm brown and really focus that into the lash line. So I'm not taking it as far as the colour before. I'm sort of mainly putting it into where my lashes are, so I don't really want to cover that sort of warm shade up. I want to create that nice sort of gradient effect. So keep going back and forth again until you get your sort of desired smokiness. So the key to this bottom lash line is to really buff it out. Keep on going back and forth and blending it out. It will take a few tries, but just keep going with it, and yeah, I just keep adding the colour until I'm happy, you know, and you can go as low as you want. You know, I like the bottom lash line to be quite smoky, but it is optional. Next, going in with this super dark matte brown. This is EMBARK by MAC. You can use whichever you want, and I'm going in with a flat definer brush, and The reason I'm doing this is because I'm really focusing it right into the lashes to really define that, and then we will go and blend it later on. So you can see it just adds a lot more definition, and again adding to that sort of gradient effect that we want to create. I then just go back in with a fluffy brush and really buff out the bottom because we want no harsh lines. I just added a little bit more of that lilac just on top of that shimmery shade because I wanted it peeking through that a little bit more. I then popped that lilac shade again right into the inner corners just because I wanted sort of a subtle hint of colour but nothing too dramatic. Now we're gonna highlight the brow bone. I'm using a matte sort of creamy shade to really sort of intensify that highlight, but I didn't want it to be shimmery as I wanted to keep that just on the lid. Next I'm going to add a winged eyeliner, so use any gel eyeliner or liquid eyeliner that you feel works best for you. Start off by creating a line from your bottom lash line and join that up to the top lash line to create sort of a triangle shape, and this will be your wing. And then just keep altering it until you get the thickness that you want. Just keep going back and forth until you get sort of a nice straight line. Just work quite slowly with it, and then I'm just creating a really thin line on the top lid and taking it right into the inner corner. So I'm just coating my lashes with some mascara just to prep them for false lashes. I didn't put this in the video because I was out of shot, but I used EYELURE, whatever they're called, lashes. I think they were the exaggerate ones, and the number is 134. So now I'm going in with the matte bronze shade, and I'm just popping this all the way through the cheekbones, around the hairline, sides of the nose to really warm up the skin. When I wear a dark lip, I really like to bronze up my skin, just because me personally, I like to be more tanned. It's just, preference, but do sort of your usual face routine. So now I'm just adding a little bit of highlighter because, let's be honest, we still need that glow in the summer. Okay, so I'm just using that same shimmery gold and popping that in the inner corner just to tie everything together. So to settle down any powders and make my makeup last as long as possible, I'm adding a little bit of the SMASHBOX primer water all over my skin. And I've run out of Fix Plus, which is why I'm literally bathing in this. Yep, okay, that's enough. Oh, wow, we're on lips already. This eye look really is so simple, isn't it? So this is for those of you who don't like a dark lip. Go in with any like pink or plummy shade that you prefer. I'm going with sort of a nice glossy pink. This is Peach Blossom by MAC. It's a really nice natural everyday colour. Obviously, as it's getting into autumn, I'm going in with a super dark lip. So this is NIGHTMOTH by MAC, and I'm lining all the way around my lips and slightly overdrawing as well. Then for lipstick number 2, I'm using Sin by MAC, and this is a gorgeous, really deep plum shade. Look how lush it is. So anyway, I'm just applying that right into the middle of the lip and just blending the lipstick and lip liner together. So if you feel like you can't get, a very straight line, just go back in with a definer brush and a little bit of concealer, just apply that around the edges. I don't like to put it all the way around the lips as I feel like that can make it look like a little bit like a mask around the lip. So yeah, just to get rid of any jagged lines. So that is the finished look, guys. I really hope you liked it. Leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, and you'll see me in my next video. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back to